there, are you an avid coffee drinker? This is for you. So I love coffee, and I want to share with you some of my favorite places to get a good cup of joe here in Port Orchard. So for my coffee people, my first choice for grabbing coffee in Port Orchard is the Coffee Oasis, and it's down on Bay Street. They have various locations throughout Kitsap County, but I am a big fan of the Port Orchard location just because it's my hometown. I really like the people that work there. I think they're really lovely. But also Coffee Oasis offers a lot. Like, they have really great coffee. They have their own specialty roasts. You can actually buy their coffee there. But the people there like really know how to make a good cup of coffee. Like, I feel they're obviously like trained. They just are, if you're someone that appreciates like good foam and just like a really smooth espresso, you want like a really good cup of coffee to sip on, Coffee Oasis is your best bet. Also, they have good food, so if you need breakfast or lunch, they have good food for you there too. But yeah, Coffee Oasis also is a nonprofit, so they provide support and training programs for at-risk youth and youth experiencing homelessness. So, you know, you're getting an awesome cup of coffee, but you're also giving back to the community. So I think that's a total win-win. I love supporting that business. So again, best cup of coffee in Port Orchard is going to be Coffee Oasis for me. Okay, so if you're looking for more of a coffee shop experience, like something where you can go grab a good cup of coffee or a good drink of some kind, but maybe have a stroller, you have kids, and you just need to like romp around and be more active. You can't really sit there. Or you just want to browse. You know, I always like to grab a cup of coffee and then just like walk around. I'm going to say the Mercantile Coffee Co. at Josephine's down on Bay Street as well. But it's just like the best atmosphere there. I love Josephine's. It's my favorite store in Port Orchard. And the fact that Sam, the owner, opened up a coffee shop there, like two of my favorite things in one place. So if you're just looking for something maybe a little bit more casual, a little bit more, like I said, you want to walk around to a stroller, or you've got people visiting from out of town and you want more of a experience with your coffee that morning or day, I would definitely check out the Merc. Can't go wrong. They also have like local food, so donuts from Lone Star. They bake some of their own stuff, so good bites to eat there too. Not as like mealish, like Coffee Oasis does, like big breakfast burritos and stuff like that, and scrambles and whatever. But they definitely have good coffee, and the Mercantile definitely has good coffee and good bites to eat. They also have like Lotus and teas and stuff like that too. But yeah, I would say for best like coffee experience, like wise, definitely check out the Merc. Okay, so my third favorite coffee place is for my drive-through people. I am so guilty. I love a good drive-through coffee place. I'm always on the go. I'm in my car a lot. I have a small child, so it's really hard for me to, you know, go in and out of the car all the time. So my favorite drive-through coffee place here in Port Orchard is Lighthouse Coffee Co. They are located off of Mile Hill next to the Shell, on Mile Hill and Woods Road. It's like the closest to the ferry too. So if you're on your way to the ferry, it's like pretty easy to swing over. But the coffee there is just Delano's Roasters. If you're like a person that knows roasters, I do. Guilty. But so it's not like my favorite coffee, but the gals there that work at the stand, they're really good at making coffee. So, you know, that to me is like, you know, making sure that your flavoring is well blended, that your shots aren't burned, that, you know, things are done in the right order so your coffee tastes good, not just like the sweeteners that are in it if you choose to do that, but like the actual coffee tastes good. So anyways, I just really like the people that work there, and I feel like they kind of got me through the pandemic. Like, I had a new baby and they, you know, were like there for me, like we became friends. I don't know, maybe that's all in my head. But anyways, so Lighthouse Coffee Co. is my favorite drive-through. It gets pretty busy, but they're really quick, and efficient. So I never mind waiting. And they're local, so it's not like a big chain. Nothing against the big chains. Their coffee's good too, but I love a local coffee stand. There's some other really great ones in Port Orchard too. Cup of Joe is really good. And that's like, there's one that's off the Tremont exit, off of the highway. That's like a little bit closer to the highway. If you're coming through Port Orchard, I would check out Cup of Joe. But like if you are in town, I would definitely check out Lighthouse. They're just cool. They're cool gals working there, and the coffee's, I always like the coffee. My drink never tastes bad. So this is Ronnie LaCroix with Windermere in Kitsap County. Thanks so much for listening, and please leave your comments below.